An Horry County man known for his social media conservative views claims he was targeted early yesterday morning when police showed up at his house in the middle of the night, banging on his door. Now he says he's hoping to draw attention to swatting so it doesn't happen to others. ABC 15's Caitlin Richards joins us in the studio after speaking with him. So Caitlin, how did all of this happen?
Well, Chad Caton says police tell him someone called 911 pretending to be him, saying there were armed men breaking into his home. He claims he was targeted over his conservative views, and this is what happened. It all started around 3 o'clock Monday morning.
My wife and my dog and me were all just asleep, and all of a sudden it sounded like somebody crashed their car into my front door.
Chad Caton tells me he grabbed the gun beside his bed for protection before stopping when seeing police lights.
Realized I'm being swatted right now because of whatever and whoever's coming after conservatives. I let go of my gun. I kept saying SWAT, SWAT, SWAT to my wife because, ironically enough, because of our friends, we talked about what we do if we're going to be swatted.
Chad says he walked into the living room at his sliding glass door while his wife put their dog in the bathroom.
And thank God I put that gun down, because when I turned the corner out of my bedroom, all these lights and lasers and everything, it seemed like it was coming from everywhere.
He says he heard one of the police officers tell him to go to the front door, and he put his hands out.
They put me against my garage and handcuffed me in my front yard in my boxers. And from there, I realized my wife wasn't behind me. And I looked to the front door, and they have flashlights and ARs pointed at the front door. Sorry, I'm watching them point a weapon at my wife's face as she's coming out of my house. And I'm watching the end of his rifle shake because of his own anxiety.
He says the situation was cleared up that morning, but he's still trying to figure out who originally called 911. He tells me he's not mad at the Horry County Police Department since they were just doing their job.
This isn't on Horry County. I feel bad for the police officers that have to do this also, because they're put in a bad situation. What if I did come out with a gun? I have every right in South Carolina to come out with a gun.
He says swatting needs to be something the entire country is talking about before experiences like his, and more tragically. In studio, Caitlin Richards, ABC 15 News.
All right, thank you, Caitlin. And we did reach out to Horry County Police and the FBI. An FBI official tells us the FBI is aware of the incident. However, I am unable to provide additional details. HCPD confirmed to ABC 15 they responded to an incident at the home, but the police report for the incident is still being completed.